All right, we've reached the halfway mark. No, I've heard it's been a long show already. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure. I like this space. The Bulldog. I've never been in a basement upstairs before. Look at this room. I feel like this is what they thought Pizzagate looked like. Can you imagine if they went down in Comet Pizza and there was a comedy show going on? Guy shoots it. Thank God there's never been a shooting at a comedy show. But if there was, the other comics would be like, so am I still going up? Or like, they're not with us anymore, so can I have their time? Can I? Okay, yeah, all right. I don't want to see the crowd. This is a good looking crowd. I feel like I'm at an open casting for Love is Blind. How about this? This is a good look. Everybody's kind of paired off already. We already have like two everywhere. Let's see, do I know anybody here? A friend said they were gonna come. I don't see my friends here. All right, love it, cool. My big day. Yeah, good to be here. The last comic was talking about cocaine at one point. I think that's the best drug. Does anybody else agree that cocaine is the best drug? Yeah, hell yeah. I think it's the best drug just because it has like the most severe come up and come down of any drug. All right, you all right? You look like you're about to fall asleep. I've been up for 1 second. You're like, yeah, cocaine drug, so you got but yeah, you guys look beautiful. You look like a Christmas present. I love the bow. You got the, okay. You guys haven't, okay, you hate me. Were you doing anything earlier tonight? You just come here to hang out?
We just got in from North Carolina.
Oh shit, all right. You came to see me all the way from North Carolina. Thank you. What brought you to DC?
I'm moving to DC.
Oh, you're moving to DC. All right. Hell yeah. I know, we need more people. It is like a ghost town around here. What happened to people in DC? DC feels like a city on The Sims now. It's like, it feels like a mafia front of a city. Like, you ever try to talk to someone in DC? You go up and be like, where? They're like, get away from me. But, okay, what brought you to DC from North Carolina? Work, okay, what kind of work? Banking, all right, cool. You don't look Jewish. But, all right. I'm allowed to make that joke. I'm German, so it's, hey, wait a minute. That makes it work. No, well, to be fair, I'm half Jewish, which was cruel growing up half Jewish, because what we do is we'd switch off what we celebrated every year. Like 1 year we'd celebrate Christmas, and then the next year we'd save all our money for the next Christmas. It was pretty solid. But, no, I'm Jewish on my dad's side, which if you know anything about Judaism means nothing. You're nothing. Yeah, apparently if you don't come out of a Jewish vagina, you're not Jewish, despite how many Jewish vaginas I've come in. But, so, I know, thank you. Yeah, not as many as I'd like. They don't really let you do that. But, okay, so banking, very cool. What bank? If you don't mind. We're not gonna, I know, that's fair if you don't want to tell us. Wells Fargo. I love Wells Fargo. I'm a Wells Fargo person. I love Wells Fargo because their saying was like, we'll go far with Wells Fargo. And I'm like, that's a bar. That's hot. I love that, Wells Fargo. These guys, you haven't laughed at anything. Good to see ya. I love it. These two, you guys look like a photo negative of each other. This is, all right. That's cute. All right. Cool, all right, I like your jacket, sir. You look good. Do you ride a motorcycle? Sometimes. Okay, so that means no. But nah, you guys look awesome. I love you. And then we got the couple right up front. How you guys? You have a bat? Oh no, that's just food. Okay, what'd you got?
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings. Was it good? I never would have guessed. Hey, relax. It's okay. Were they good? They're good. All right, cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, this is the only place where they use real bulldog meat in the food. So, I know. Well, it is Chinatown, so. Hey, slow down. I didn't I know. No, it is cool. I do love DC. I've been spending like half my time in New York, and I kind of come back and forth. And it's cool to be in the city where the buildings are low. It feels like manageable here. Because no buildings are allowed to be taller than the Capitol Dome. Did you guys know that? Yeah, no building's taller than the Capitol Dome, because if they were taller than the Capitol, you would be able to look in and see the politicians eating babies. So we have to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, nothing for that, got it. I know. With the one light on me, it looks good. This is like the American Idol table, judges right in front of me. So fingers crossed I get to Hollywood. And who else we got? We got the two girls right here. How'd you guys hear about the show?
We're friends with Lily.
You're what?
Friends with Lily.
Friends with Lily. Okay, cool. Yeah. You went to college with her, right? She told me that. She said nobody's fucked with them yet. So. I know, I was gonna come on stage and pretend I had no idea who you were and be like, let me guess, Hamilton College? And then, drill ya. And then we have the last group in the back. How do you guys, one guy, two girls, congrats. Hell yeah, is this your girlfriend? Wife, all right, hell yeah. And then who's the third? Friend? Cool, that's nice, hell yeah. Where's your husband? What's that?
Great question.
Great question. Well, how do you feel about comics? You never know. Well, we'll see how the rest of this set goes. I like DC a lot. It's a cool city. I had a good DC day today. I spent a couple hours down at the National Mall looking for parking. And eventually found a spot. Everything was closed, went home. But I indulged in other DC culture. Legal weed and mushrooms. Yeah, legal mushrooms. How crazy is that? We have legal mushrooms in town. The closer you get to the White House, the more drugs are legal. Which I feel like they're just trying to keep us fucked up so we don't realize how crazy this shit is around here. We're like, you guys still keeping kids in cages? They're like, you're fucked up. You're hallucinating. Okay. You guys are great at letting me know when it's not funny anymore. You guys keep me honest. You guys liked when I talked to you. Okay, we have one person here. How are you doing? Did you come by yourself? Yeah. Hell yeah, good for you. Just you were like, let's go to a comedy show? Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, do you live in DC? No. Where are you from? New York. Oh, that's, hell yeah. What part of New York? Brooklyn. That's where I was staying too. What part of Brooklyn? Flatbush. Okay, I was staying in Bed-Stuy, which is disgusting. It's awful. There's really no reason to go to New York if you've never been before. It's just, the difference between here and New York, I noticed was like, there's homeless people with egos in New York, which is a little different. Like I had a dude come up to me and be like, hey man, can I get $1? I just really need $1. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't have $1, but good luck. And he went, oh, I'm good. Don't worry about me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I misinterpreted the begging to assume that things were going well. I didn't realize you were just raising funds for the Series A. I didn't know this was, you're an entrepreneur. But they're smart. I've seen so many good homeless tactics in New York I never would have even thought of. One guy came up to me and said, do you speak English? And I went, I do. And he went, can I get $1? And I was like, oh. I don't speak English, actually. But no, this guy comes up to me, he goes, can you buy me a slice of carrot cake? Beggars can be choosers, apparently. But I go, what? He goes, yeah, this store sells carrot cake. I want carrot cake. Someone early bought me McDonald's, but it's been a few hours, so I gotta eat again. And I like that he was homeless-splaining hunger to me, as if I didn't understand, like, oh yeah, time goes by, you need to eat again. Cool. Well, the thing, yeah, so New York, did you grow up there? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the thing about living in New York is like, you kind of have to like turn off empathy when you're there. Because there's just so much struggling around you at all times, so much brutal humanity, that you kind of just have to like turn it off for a bit. Because like to go to like a charity gala, you have to like step over homeless people just to get in the building. And it's like, how are we supposed to care about raising money for the endangered Serbian owls? When it's like, dude, I think Greg is gonna be extinct if we don't raise money for him. So maybe we focus on that one. But I lived in Florida for a while. That was awesome. It was cool living in a place that COVID didn't get to. That was a lot of fun. COVID gets in our bodies and is like, I'm gonna fuck up your lungs! And the Marlboro Reds are like, get in line, dude. Been messing with this guy for 20 years, he's not gonna change. But I lived in Florida. One of the things with homeless people in Florida was they wanted to turn homeless people into Wi-Fi hotspots. And then you would give them money for their passwords. And, I don't really want to barter with homeless people for their Wi-Fi password. Just because, like, how does that go? You know, you're like, excuse me, what's the Wi-Fi password? Suck my dick, bitch! Is that all one word? Is there capitals? Yeah. We just had the Olympics. You guys watch the Olympics? Hell yeah. What was your favorite Olympic sport? Break, yeah. I know, that Australian girl. That poor girl. Everybody was so mean to her. Everybody bullied this Australian girl. I don't like that. Everybody online is like, love each other, be kind, stop bullying. But that Australian girl danced, we're like, you stupid bitch. What the fuck was that? What are you doing? You know, I thought it was great. I mean, well, if you've watched breakdancing, that's like not far off from breakdancing anyway. Like, it all looks insane, but they're like, no, that wasn't, and people were pissed too. They're like, she took away opportunities from other breakdancers who could have been in the Olympics. She's Australian. How many Australian breakdancers are there? One, her, and she was in it. Like, I don't think she took away opportunities. But yeah, that was fun. And there's no more breakdancing in the Olympics. Did you guys hear that? That was it. One and done. No more breakdancing in the Olympics. She must feel awful. That would be like if I did so bad doing stand-up, there was just no more stand-up. You know? That's kind of how she feels right now. But I don't know if you guys followed the Olympic Village, but they made the athletes' beds out of cardboard. They made the bed frames out of cardboard because they're trying to stop them from having sex in the Olympic Village. And aren't these the people we want to have sex? You know what I mean? Are we not trying to create the next X-Men? You know, like, we're not trying to create superhumans. We can have a Jamaican Chinese kid who throws a javelin 600 yards. Like, are you kidding me? Do you not want to end racism? This could just, and if anything, they should be forced to fuck, the Olympic athletes. It should all just be one giant bed, like a Diddy party, and they have to sleep on it together. I think we're not far from sex being an Olympic sport. You know, I could see it. What country do you think would win if sex was an Olympic sport? Brazil? Okay, yeah. I agree. I hear that one too. I've heard Italy, France, China, and the last show I was at, someone said USA. I said why, and they just said the vibes. So, sure, yeah. We've got those sex vibes. So demure. I know, that was cool. Yeah, sex in the Olympics. I think that would motivate people to be in the Olympics, if anything. They'd be like, hell yeah, I gotta... Okay. I know. I can tell when you guys just completely jump out of the joke and you're like, yeah, next one. Let's see what else you have to talk about. Yeah, the Australian breakdancer. Trump got shot in the head. That was pretty wild. That was not demure when he got shot in the head. Yeah, did you guys see he got clipped? They clapped at Donnie. Yeah, DJT. Yikes. That was insane. And so I wanted to see his first speech after getting shot, just to see if he had like mellowed out. You know, I was like, maybe this will change him, you know? Maybe he'll be like chill now. Didn't change him at all. He talked about his assassination attempt the way he talks about everything else. He was literally like, you've never seen a bullet closer to a head than this bullet has been. And more shots at a president than any other president. I had the most shots at than any... Yeah, it was unbelievable. He literally used words like amazing and incredible for his own... He can't stop selling shit. It was the worst, best thing that ever happened. I know. But, yeah, can you imagine if they tried to assassinate Biden? If someone was like, we should shoot Biden, they'd be like, just give it a couple weeks. He'll probably fall up some steps or something. A gust of wind will put him down. But yeah, he's dropping out. We got the DNC this week. We got Kamala. She's going to be doing it. She's rocking out. I know. Well, I know it's a little inside baseball, but did anybody watch the Secret Service Director's congressional hearing? Catherine Cheadle. You know what I'm talking about? Did anybody else watch it? The woman who was like responsible for the security. Did anybody watch that? Okay, you did? Okay, well that's enough to do the joke. So they had a congressional hearing for the lady who oversees the Secret Service about like how Trump got shot. And like, I haven't even seen porn that's this degrading. Like, they really roasted this lady on live TV on C-SPAN and shit. They literally one at a time like, say your little whore, say your little bitch, you little slut. And she's like, I'm sorry, I missed it. They're like, shut up, whore. But yeah, so she quit. So she got fired, so it's all good now. I know, the politics. You guys know Trump is sober? Have you ever heard that before? Trump doesn't drink. His whole life, he's never had alcohol. And doesn't that like make it way more fucked up? That like, he's just done all this crazy shit dead sober? That makes it so much weirder. I mean, sober if you don't count like Adderall and cocaine or whatever. He likes to party. I know. I just want a president who hasn't been to Epstein's Island. That would be nice, you know. But I know, is that too much to ask that our leader isn't a pedophile? Okay. You guys are like, no, that is too much. There's no chance that's gonna happen. Something fun I've been doing, I've been liking people's payments on Venmo. Because why the hell are we allowed to do that? That feels like legally the creepiest thing you're allowed to do, you know? It'll be like, Becca paid Danny $5 for pizza. I comment like, yummy. Hell yeah. Dude, people you completely forget exist. I saw my high school girlfriend I haven't spoken to in 15 years. She had a payment to her current boyfriend for rent. I just commented like, we should have got married. And that worked. No, I met my last girlfriend off one of those apps. What was it called? Venmo. And it's going good. No, I do recognize most of you from Bumble. And okay, where do we go from there? I have a lot of respect for people who kill themselves in prison. Because it's like, life sentence, how about 3 days? I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Like, life sentence is whatever you make it. That's up to you. But speaking of which, I know that therapy is expensive, and you know, we try to figure out ways to get around that. But I don't know if you guys know this, but the suicide hotline, they can't hang up. You can just talk to them as long as you want. It's true, I've done it before. You just talk to them as long as you want, and then eventually they'll be like, sir, this isn't a therapy hotline. And you're like, oh, really? Well, that makes me really sad. I'm like, okay, well, my bad, whatever you need. I'm staying in Woodley Park right now, around a bridge to Adams Morgan and a bridge to Kalorama. And I noted that across the bridges in DC, they have big signs that are like, dial 988 if you want to kill yourself. And at first, I didn't realize that was just for bridges. At first, I was like, you know, I know DC's a cold place, but, you know, is it that bad? But no, I guess the deal is like, if, you know, people just jump off bridges and kill themselves. And I don't know, I think that's cool that naturally humans were like, well, this would be easy. I can just end it all by jumping off a bridge. And that joke makes me kind of end it all after that response. But I'm only doing 2 more hours. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do the good ones now, only because you begged for them. Okay, what does that say? Okay, I did that. I think I did that. I did that for sure. I did the Coke thing. So I was a Coke addict for like 7 years. And people, they ask me though, how did you beat such a severe addiction like cocaine? And I'll tell you how I beat cocaine with one word: poverty. Yeah, they don't give you that shit for free. So, want to go sober? Go broke. That's really the healthiest thing you can do. My therapist told me, John, you've been coming here for 2 months and I haven't seen any change in your behavior. And I was like, oh, well, I guess you're fired. I was like, can't just go somewhere for 2 months with no results, expect to keep getting paid. That's, you know. Here's a fun one you guys can try. Next time you go to the bathroom, when you knock on the door, when the person inside goes, someone's in here, shout, I know, and keep trying to get in. And literally scare the shit out of somebody. It's a good one. I want to open up an animal shelter for dogs with broken legs and call it Bitches Be Trippin'. I think that's a nice idea. Yeah, this is a good, somebody looking at me through the, hello. Oh, you're just saying hi. Okay, what's up? Your host, everybody, wasn't she great? That's right. Hell yeah. I know, just enough time for me to, I usually do a one-man show, and by that I mean I do a show that one man enjoys, and he didn't come tonight, so. You guys can see my new special on gas station pumps. It automatically plays, so. If you have about $1,000, you'll see it all. Yeah, this is the political city. So you're from, you came from North Carolina. What about your friend?
She came from South Carolina.
Okay, you came from South Carolina. Oh, that's so fun. How did you guys meet, North and South?
Her mom.
Oh, that's your mom. Oh my God, cool. Well, you brought your mom. Is she helping you move and stuff?
Yeah.
That's nice, yeah.
Apartment, honey.
Oh, you don't even have a place yet?
No.
Oh shit. What are you in, like a B&B right now?
No, I'm a hotel
Oh, you're in a hotel for how long?
for the weekend.
Oh damn, you better figure that out. Oh my God. Good Lord, that's like a reality show right there. She's got 2 days to find an apartment. Good Lord. That's crazy. Because that's like, the sooner it gets to the line, like, you're going to see shittier places and be like, I'll just take it. I don't care. I don't want to pay another night at the hotel. Have you seen any neighborhoods you like yet?
No. It's
No.
my first night here.
Oh, it's your first night?
Yeah.
Oh, and you used it to come to a comedy show. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Screw finding a place to live. Let's laugh. That's cool. Do you know anything about the neighborhoods yet?
Not really.
Not really. Does anybody have any recommendations for where she should live? Not DC. Hey, who said that? Back there? Oh, I didn't even see there was someone back there. Oh, hello. How you doing? You're in the shadows. Are you on your own over there? Okay. Well, I love you, so please don't shoot up the thing. Yeah. I love it. I know you're just lurking in the shadows of it. You said not DC. Why not DC? Because it's shit. Where do you live? Maryland. Which is worse. What? Yeah, no, Maryland's way better. What are you talking about? What part of Maryland do you live? Maryland. Oh. Anything more specific than that? Do you want me to not talk anymore? Or? I'll move. Okay, I'll move on. The guy by himself hates DC. All right. Fuck this place. Okay. Do you have anything in mind so far? For where you want to stay?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure at all.
I'm just gonna go off vibes.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. How do you feel about Chinatown?
I haven't been yet.
Oh, well, well, you're never gonna believe this, but you're actually in Chinatown right now. So, yeah, hell yeah. Cool. I mean, to be fair, Chinatown is like 2 blocks, so, dude. When I was a child, I went to, Yao Ming was playing on the Rockets, and I went to the Wizards vs. Rockets game. It was literally the most Chinese people I've seen in my life. Oh, thank you. All right, cool. Let me see what this is. Yeah, no, Chinatown's pretty cool. It's good. I saw Jordan play for the Wizards. Anybody else see Jordan play for the Wizards? No. You saw him play for the Wizards? How great was that? That was so strange. Didn't it feel like we were getting punked or something? We're like, so you're telling me the guy with 6 rings is gonna come back and play for the worst team? Okay. But it's, well, he drafted Kwame Brown, so fuck him forever for that. Kwame Brown ruined my life, I feel like. Was anybody here for that when Kwame Brown got drafted first overall to the Wizards? Yeah. We played the Charlotte Bobcats, I don't know, 7, 8 years later, and he was on the Bobcats. And I just so happened to get floor seats under the hoop. Kwame Brown, every time he came up to the free throw line, I would literally I would stand on the court and I would shout, "You ruined my life! You suck! You were supposed to save us." He missed 5 free throws in a row. They take him out. And halftime, I'm in the bathroom. Some guy goes, "Are you the kid yelling at Kwame Brown?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm sitting in the middle of the arena." And I go, you can hear that? He goes, we can all hear that. And then that game, Wizards versus Bobcats, I believe it was like 2012. It was the third largest Wizards win in history. And I know it's because I was fucking screaming it. And even better, they had Steven Jackson on the Bobcats. We're near the bench. And I say, hey, Steven Jackson. And he looks over. And I go, remember when you ran into the crowd and started punching people in the face? And he shakes his head. He goes, no. And I go, you don't remember that? And he goes, no. And I go, that was hilarious. And then he goes, you look like a virgin. And I go, I look like a virgin, ask your mom. And then Steven Jackson goes, my mom is more of a man than you'll ever be. And then my dad jumps in and goes, your mom is a man? And then security jumps in, and of course I'm like, he started it, I didn't do nothing. And the security goes, we heard you said something about banging his mom. And I go, okay, maybe. But then nice enough, they go over to Steven Jackson, they're like, do you want us to throw them out? And Steven Jackson was like, no, it's fine. So yeah, so I love Steven Jackson. That was a good sports story. Yeah. I know, can't help it. I know, what better to taunt people who have just been working out physically on a court, just getting warmed up to beat your ass. I'm sitting drinking and eating. This guy is 6'5", just jacked. But I'm like, it's okay. Okay, I love the Wizards. You guys Wizards fans? Hell yeah. Some people don't know this. The Wizards used to be called the Bullets, but they changed the name around the year 2000 because gun crime was so high in the city that they figured, change the name of the basketball team, everything will work itself out. And it did. No more gun crime. But there's been a huge rise in wizardry, which has been scary. Just dudes on the corner with robes and amulets, like, give me your money, I'll turn you into a frog, bitch. Bippity boppity, bitch ass motherfucker. All of our teams get canceled over here, because we had the Redskins too, but we got canceled, but then we had a gender reveal party, and now we're the Commanders. We're the Washington Commanders. And I'm pretty sure the Commanders are the people who killed the Redskins. So it's like, feels like a bit of a lateral move there. I did a show in Miami. They have the Miami Dolphins, which is cool. But like, I don't know, the Dolphins isn't really an intimidating name in the NFL. You know, compared to like the Raiders and the Vikings and the Bears. It's like, Dolphins, hey, all right. All right. We're wearing our finest Sunday brunch colors. Well, okay. So Chinatown is the first place you've seen. Have you seen any other places, or you just came right from there?
What was his name? Alexandria.
Okay, you're saying in Alexandria.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry.
it,
I guess, yeah.
here.
Well, it depends how close you want to work. Is their job in DC?
Yeah, Northwest DC.
Okay, hell yeah. Northwest is nice. All right, so. Hell yeah. Northwest is cool. I like Northwest. I don't get regular STD checks, but the mosquitoes in my garage have been alive for a long time. So like, it can't be that bad if like they're cool. You know what I mean? No, I get tested for STDs the same way any guy gets tested for STDs. My girl gets tested, and if she's fine, I'm fine. So. One time I went to the ER for an STD test. I didn't know it was an ER. It was like a new building, and I just went in. And I was like, is this like a medical building? And they were like, this is like an ER hospital. And I said, oh, I want to get an STD test. And they go, oh, we do that here. Yeah, come on in. They had me lay in a hospital bed to get an STD test, which was pretty hilarious. And it was like an empty building. No one was in there. And this brand new young doctor comes in, and I'm like, I think I might have a rash. Can you look at it? And he was so pissed. He was like, fine, show it to me. So I show this guy my dick, and he's like, it's fine. And I go, we didn't do any tests. And he goes, I'm telling you, it's fine. And I go, like, can you like swab it or something? And he was like, trust me, it's fine. It was an STD. It wasn't fine, but I feel like I could sue them for malpractice. Okay, I gotta leave in a second. But you guys have been the best crowd in this room tonight, and I'm not just saying that. And shout out to the guys who walked in who have beers they didn't buy here. I don't know. You guys are wearing backpacks. What's up? Where'd you come from?
We work at a restaurant.
Oh, you're working at a restaurant. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say you got the outfit on. You either working at a restaurant or you're a hitman. Oh, you still got the check thing. Oh yeah, what are you drinking? Heineken, good one. Are you same deal? Heineken. What are you drinking? Corona. I love Corona. I drank Corona for literally the first 8 years after being 21, just because Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious drinks Corona. You remember that first movie? You can have whatever you want as long as it's Corona. And that was enough for me to, I don't know why. I love the Fast and Furious. Anybody else? All right. Good. Not just me. Okay. Did anybody else grow up in DC? Yeah, okay, yeah. It was an interesting thing growing up in DC because you had uniquely DC experiences. Like, I ding-dong ditched the Afghanistan embassy. Yeah, like at 2 a.m. in the middle of the night, ding-dong ditch, run away like, yeah, that's for the Pentagon, bitch. I know. Thank God they didn't fucking... Okay. Lily, how much am I over? Am I supposed to leave?
4 minutes.
4 minutes over? Okay, you guys have been here for so long, I know. But, God forbid I do want a couple more. Thank you. Here we go. I believe in Jesus. You guys believe too? I do. Yeah, come on. You guys believe in Jesus, right? Yeah, hell yeah, of course. Come on. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I do. But I think it's funny that they they made him white, like books and movies. The guy's from the Middle East. The guy's Israeli. If there was ever a second coming, people wouldn't even know. Just some brown guy in sandals walks up to you on the sidewalk like, Barukata, Adonai. Like, you better get the fuck away from me, homeless man. Like, Jesus has probably come back 50 times, but he doesn't speak English, so we just keep killing him. And here's the thing. I feel like Jesus died for our sins when there wasn't that much to live for anyway. What I'm trying to say is if he came back, I don't think he'd do it again. We'd be like, Jesus, we need you to die for our sins. He'd be like, fuck that, I got an Apple Watch. I'm not dying for you guys. But speaking of Jesus, I think I figured out why the church is against abortion. Because if the baby's dead, the pastor can't fuck it. So. Hey, they stopped doing it, I'll stop talking about it. I didn't do anything for that joke. Okay, that's not a good joke. Maybe they'll switch me to a different comedy club. That's what they do to them. I do like, one of my favorite Bible stories is just the crown of thorns. I like that idea just because a crown of thorns feels like a lot of work to go through for like an ironic gag. Because they're like, oh, king of the Jews, huh? Hey, Frankie, make him a crown out of thorns. That'll show him. And the guy's like, well, I've never made a crown out of thorns before. And they're like, yeah, well, you're the only art major, so you're going to do it. And then the guy made a crown of thorns, and you think he was proud of it? You think they're kicking Jesus through the streets, it falls off his head. He's like, hey, man, I worked hard on that. Don't... They gave R. Kelly 30 years. Yeah, they added up the ages of all his victims. And now I'm trapped in the prison. It's a shame they let Bill Cosby out, because that could have been the greatest prison talent show of all time. Imagine Kelly and Cosby together. I like rap music. I feel like rap is the only genre that openly attacks the listener. Like the lyrics will be like, you broke, I'm rich, I fuck, yo bitch. So this guy's mean. I don't know how to... Babe, do you know this guy? But I also like when they do the gun noises in the songs, yeah? They're like, my gun go bop bop, my gun go brrr. I'm like, have you ever heard a gun before? What are these fantasy noises? My gun go bazoingy? Okay. Slow down. Okay, I should get off. I've been up here for too long. But you guys have been so nice to me. I love you so much. And I just, you guys have been so great. And, yeah, I think that may be it. But wait, I guess the last thought is, does anybody know why it's called the District of Columbia? Isn't that crazy? No one in DC knows why it's called District. I don't know. And I don't want to, I'm not going to Google it. I'm just going to keep asking people until someone knows. But that just feels fucked up. Because we're in an age where it's like, we all got to be educated. We should all do our own research. We should know what's going on. Nobody knows the name of the place we're living in. District of Columbia. That sounds like Hunger Games shit. But I don't know. But yeah, you guys have been so nice to me. Thank you. Good night. I love you. Appreciate it. Bye.